Hey guys, so today I will be doing something a little bit impulsively. I know that we are all stuck inside right now, and when I get stuck inside, I start thinking about what I can do, and I start getting bored with my hair. And obviously right now a lot of stores and beauty supply stores are closed. Therefore, I'm not able to get any of the color brands that I want right this instant. I can of course order it online, but then I have to wait. And right now I just want to change. I just want to do something. I'm ready for something different in my hair. And I feel like I've been seeing a ton of videos of girls giving themselves bangs, girls shaving their heads, cutting their own hair. And I decided that I wanted to go ahead and give myself some nice fringy bangs today. So I will be showing you guys how to do that at home. So I am a professional licensed hairstylist, so I have given plenty of girls bangs before. I actually have just never given them to myself, so this is going to be a little bit of an adventure for both of us, but I am just going to do it in the exact same steps that I would do if it was my client. Alrighty, so ooh, I snap a lot. Okay, I need to stop snapping. I am sorry, I apologize. It is super awkward and weird. Can I just say that? Am I allowed to say that? It's weird talking to a camera. It's super awkward. I've had my camera for like 2 months now probably, and I talk to it like every day, but I still feel super weird. I feel weird sitting and talking and filming a video, so I apologize if I'm awkward, if I sound weird. This is all new to me, and from what I've heard is that it'll get better. So I promise I will try to be better for you guys, but just stay tuned, stay with me. So my hair is damp right now. I did shower a little bit ago, and then I did my makeup, and it has dried a little bit since then. I did want to start with fresh, clean hair, and then I'm gonna dry it in the way that I want it to lay, in the way that I want it to be styled. So, meaning that I am going to middle part my hair, because for me personally, I want my bangs to be down the middle, perfect and fringed. I don't want them to be to the side, I want them to be even. So therefore, I will be parting my hair down the middle, which that's kind of up to you guys. I really like the middle part. That's what I wear on the daily anyway, so that is what we have today. And then I will be drying the front hair forward, so that way it's laying the way that I want it to fall. Because we're gonna have to train our hair, that's the thing. So when you haven't had bangs and you freshly get bangs, you can't just take them how it is when they're dried like this, pull them forward and cut, because when they fall, they're gonna separate, and that's not what we want. So we're gonna have to train our bangs, train our hair to lay in front of our face versus falling on the side. So in order to start doing that, you're gonna wanna start blow drying your hair in front of your face and down. And then you are also gonna wanna be using like a flat iron to kind of go over it and make them exactly how you want them to lay. I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hair completely for you guys. I do like to cut bangs when they're dry, rather than when they're wet. A lot of the times if I have clients that are doing a huge transformation or a huge bangs, they've never had bangs before, I will go ahead and cut their bangs wet first. But I always keep them really long, just get them out of the way, get them done, and then I'll go ahead and dry them exactly how I want them to fall, exactly how I want them to lay when they're dry, and that is when I'll go back in and actually keep cutting the shortness, because what's gonna happen is when it dries, it's gonna shrink up a little bit. We always wanna start longer and then take more, because you cannot ever put hair back, but you can keep cutting, guys. And then notice how they already are starting to want to lay in the front like that, which is obviously annoying right now, but will be great for what we are trying to accomplish. And then I'm gonna go in with my comb. This is just a regular comb that you can find anywhere. And then I'm gonna go back in and part it down the middle. I do wanna try and make sure this is pretty even. I'm gonna just start with one side, and this is when we will be figuring out our triangle. I am going to be doing some fringier bangs. I want the highest bang to fall right about here and to start to fringe out from there. So how we are gonna start on one side, and we are going to make a triangle section down, and it is always better to start thinner than it would be to start with more. So that's a pretty thin section. It's about as much as I want to take. And then I am going to take the rest, brush it back and out of the way. I'm going to clip that up and out. So that is my first little triangle on one side. And then I will be doing the exact same thing to this side over here. I'm trying to take it about right where that other one started. You want to try and make them pretty even. About even. All right, and then I am going to do the same thing, brush it back and clip it. All right, guys. So now you can see I have my tiny little section in the front, and this will be all that I will be cutting for right now. And then if I decide that I want to kind of frame it out with the rest of my hair, I will do that after I cut this. We are going to then split this. And we're gonna just take a very, very small section. We're gonna split that down this side. You just want this little middle piece right here. So we're gonna take that side, and this is going to be our guide right here, guys. So this will be the first piece that we will be cutting. Guys, so I will be using my shears. If you are just at home and you have to use kitchen scissors, not recommended, but I understand and that is okay. So for this part, it is super important to notice that when you are pulling it, you are creating this tension right here. And so when you let go, it's gonna kind of fling up a little bit. So it's always, always better to start longer and work your way up than start too short. Because if you cut it too short, there is no going back from there. All right, guys. So I will be then also point cutting into the hair versus straight across, because like I was saying, I want it to be fringy around my face versus a blunt cut. So I will be just going in. So that will be my first cut. And then I will just be keep cutting this up a little bit shorter and shorter until I have it where I want it. You want to keep checking them every time after you cut it to see how you like them. I might just take it just a tiny bit shorter than that, but you guys can kind of see where we're going. All right, so I'm going to stop it for right there. Actually, oh my God, this is crazy. Oh, I freaking love them. I love them. I've never seen myself with bangs, guys. This is crazy. Okay, I am gonna cut it just a tidbit shorter. And I mean just a tiny bit, because you do not want to keep cutting. All right, guys, and then from there, you are going to take, so you have these two big sections kind of left. And we do want them to frame the face, but we don't want them to frame the face quite this much. So that is when you are going to take this other side, and this is your guide right now. So we are going to connect the guides. So I'm going to over direct it over here as much as I can take it. And then I'm going to just bring it to the guide and blend. And then you can kind of see that it's gonna start to frame the face. And then what you can also do once you've kind of gone like that, take it and just look at it and know that you're going at an angle. So this is supposed to be angle. So I'm gonna take this. Bangs, guys, is that you kind of just have to keep playing with them until they are exactly what you want them to be. One thing too with point cutting is you do want to be extra careful not to cut yourself. You are closing the shears as you leave. So you go up and then down, closed as you leave. So you're not going up and cutting, you're pulling as you close the shears. And we're gonna do the same thing kind of this side. So we're trying to make sure that these two sides are even, the middle is even, and these two sides are even. Alright guys, so once you have it to about the length that you want, you are not going to be done there. So we are going to plug in our flat irons or get those heated up, because we are going to then flat iron our bangs the way that we want them to lay. Okay guys, so now that my iron is completely heated up, I will be flat ironing these. So I'm just going to start with this middle section in front, and we are going to flat iron it down. So it has a little bit of volume to it. And then we are going to take this side, do the same thing, but we're going to over direct it to the other way, and then pull it back. Same thing with this guy, guys. Over direct it, and pull it down. And you're just gonna wanna play with them, guys. Alright, guys. Okay, so now that we have finished flat ironing the hair as you want it to be, the reason that I like to leave it a little bit longer and then flat iron it before I do any final touches is because, like you saw, I kind of flat iron it with a little bit of a tuck under it, so it has a little bit of more volume. And so if I kept it too short, if I had cut it at this length and then dried it, it would have then shrunk to up here, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to lay like right on my brow, a little bit under my brow. And so I'm actually then, we are going to take this middle section right here, and because I want them to be pretty thin, I'm going to just take it and thin it from the side. And you're just going to take it, brush it all the way straight up, and you're just going to point cut that a little bit. And the same thing on all the sides. You're not really cutting any length off, we are just kind of texturizing it and breaking it all up. Alright, and then the final thing I will be doing is some of these deep cuts into my bangs, because I do want it pretty broken. So these are solely point cuts, so I'm going straight in and just removing bulk. I'm not taking any length off. So I just finished kind of cleaning them up, styling them a little bit. This is kind of the final product. I'm actually super into them, and I've decided I'm going to just frame my face a little bit more. So we're gonna just take this guy right here, and I want it to kind of this is the shortest guide right here, so I'm gonna kind of just drag it down and I just want it to frame my face a little bit more. I'm not trying to cut too much length off or anything like that. So there is the shortest piece fell, and then you're gonna stick your shears in, keeping them open, and start to cut a little bit, pulling. Do maybe another time. And then you can kind of start to see these smaller pieces will start to fall out and give you a little bit of more face framing. So we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So once that short layer falls, you just slide it down. Another way that you can do this is if you take it and just over direct it, and then you can kind of start to build a little bit. Alright, and then I don't know about you guys, but I am covered in hair because I did not put a cape or anything else on. I'm just in my clothes and my sweats, and I am covered now. So I am going to go wipe myself off, get some hair off of me. I might just take this blow dryer. Sorry, let me turn that off. I have never had bangs before, ever. So I kind of like them. I think I'm into them. I don't know if it's gonna be a forever thing, but I kind of am into them. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys don't like them, let me know, because I am really actually not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I need to kind of get used to them. it's gonna be hard. I'm really used to just like doing that. Oh, I can't do that anymore. Okay. This is gonna be great, guys. This is gonna be good. Oh my God, okay, I have bangs. We're gonna be good. Everything's fine. Yeah, we're great. So I'm gonna go change. I'm gonna go plug in a curling iron, and then I am gonna come back and curl it for you guys so you guys can see it all styled and ready to go. I'm really upset. I like just put these sweats on before I was gonna film, and now they're covered in hair and I can't get them off. They're so itchy, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to change. I feel like I just, maybe if I just do it enough times. This is so dumb. This was dumb. If you're gonna cut your own bangs, put something on that you're gonna get covered in hair, because you're gonna get covered in hair if you cut your own bangs. The curling iron would not stay heated in the extension cord, is what I found out, which kind of makes sense. So I had to move a little bit to come over here closer to a wall so we can actually just plug it in and go. Lot of different products in my hair right now, including Pureology's 21 Benefits, Pureology's Miracle Filler, and Pillow Proof, as well as our anti-static oil mist by Redken. So if you guys are seeing any smoke, I don't know if the camera's picking it up at all, but sometimes hot product will smoke up a little bit. I do have my iron on a really low setting, but sometimes, like even right now, it is a little bit smoky. There was a hair caught there though. But I just don't want you guys to freak out anytime that you see smoke, because it doesn't always mean, obviously it is scary, but it's not like the end of the world. If your hair is wet and it's smoking, that's a little bit different. My hair is completely dry right now, I can tell. I always let my curls completely dry, and then I will go and spray them with a hairspray before I brush them out at all. And the curls that are in the front of the face, I make sure to always do them away from the face. So the other curls I'm kind of alternating right now because I want it to be a little bit messier. So I will be switching back and forth, facing the forwards, backwards. But every time I'm in the front, I'm always going to be going back. So this one, I will go forward. Now that I have just finished curling it, I am going to go spray some hairspray in it and kind of brush it out with my fingers a little bit and style it correctly for you guys. I like to add a little bit of texture volume too at the top, so I will be right back, guys. Alright guys, this is my final look for you guys. So Like I said before, I am a professional licensed hairstylist. I've given lots of clients bangs before, but I have never given myself any bangs, so this is the first time for that. So let me know what you guys think about the bangs down below. I highly suggest, highly recommend you guys just keep cutting until you are happy. Don't cut too much, of course, but obviously bangs grow back. Hair's gonna grow back. We are all stuck inside for a month. For a full month, we are gonna be stuck inside. So it's not like you're gonna be really seeing anybody. It's not like you're gonna be going outside at all. So if you don't like them, clip them back and let them grow. If you like them, then it's a perfect time to start figuring out new styles, new trends, learning how to work them, learning how to style them. Like I've said before, you can't just cut bangs and expect them to work. You have to train them. You have to train your hair. I am just starting my YouTube channel up, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I can't wait to keep sharing guys all sorts of new tutorials, tips. I have a couple of new vlog videos coming out of my life in this quarantine, being stuck inside, stuck at home. I've been vlogging that. I feel like we all have kind of been feeling a little bit down because of the quarantine, because of the stay inside, stay at home. So doing a little simple change like this really makes you feel different. I feel like a new person, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel excited. So since we're all stuck inside and I was feeling really down and depressed, this is exactly what I needed. I hope you guys all found this video very helpful and informational, and I can't wait to see all of your guys' bangs you do at home. Thanks, guys.